Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Lori with Wandering Soul Pottery from Columbia, Missouri. And I'm doing kind of two kiln openings today because one of them I did on Thanksgiving and I had family here and I wanted my sister-in-law to see my things that I pulled out as I pulled them out. So I was gonna do one, and then last week just got crazy and I did nothing pottery wise on Thursday and Friday, which was really nice. Not because I've been doing this, like when I go to work I come home and I do pottery. I've been doing a lot of glazing, so I have a lot of ornaments in here. I have some ornaments that I've done and some angels by Cottage Pottery. Sheila, is that the name of your channel? I can't remember, but they're the cutest things ever, and I'm going to put luster on them, but I'm going to show them to you. And I'm going to show you to you now because I have a problem, and it is that two of them look almost exactly alike. And what I did, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring them over here. Here they are. And these things are so cute, and I did write it all down, but two of them look almost identical, which makes me wonder if what I used, I don't know. Okay, first one. This one's easy. What I did with, well, these first three don't have an undercoat on them, but this is all milk glass. This is so fun to make. And then on the halo, I put Pastel Gold. I don't know. This one dripped just a tad, like right there. It said to put 4 coats. I put 3 coats. So it's not quite as shiny as I want, but it is the Pastel Gold. So that turned out great. This is Flux Blossom, three times. Oh, and on here is Pinkaboo. It washes out, but it washes out to kind of a, well, just kind of a faint pinkish cast. That's what I use on my flesh tones. Pinkadot. Did I say Pinkaboo? Pinkadot. Okay, this one is soft red. Isn't that gorgeous? It looks like pink to me. It is not red, but soft red looks like this, so it's gorgeous. So half of these I did as little ornaments, and then the other half are, and all but one of these is like a little trinket. And then this one is Cirrus Flow. And I can see the blue, but this doesn't show up that much on this video, so we'll see. Let's see if you can tell. Okay, so the rest of these are all Pinkaboo times 1 on the, let's times 3 on the body and times 1 on the wings. And then I put 2 times Jungle Gems on the wings, and 2 of them I can't tell the difference on, but we'll do the ones that I can. Okay, this is the first one, and this is beautiful. It's Poppy Fields, so it does have that pink background, and then the poppy fields is so gorgeous. Love the poppy fields. This is Pink Plum, and how I know this is I have that big, this thing for 6. Like, I don't know why I didn't, yeah, that's Poppy Fields. Pink Plum. That's how I figured it out. Even though I wrote them down, I did not put it in the kiln as what they were, and I didn't take them out as they were, so. Note to self. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing Harry Potter Christmas. Is that the cutest thing or not, or what? My daughter and I went to Universal Studios last November 24, and this was on sale at Harry Potter World. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Huge Harry Potter fan. Okay, then this is where it gets a little iffy. I have 3 that are very similar, except for this one. This one I know. This one I love. This is Pinkaboo One Times and Ink Spots. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait to get the luster on these. These are going to be just stunning. Okay, the rest of these are all iffy. I think I know which one. Okay, I think I know what these are. Not sure. This one is Frosted Berries. 2 coats of Frosted Berries. And the reason I think that is because of these blotches of pink. It's very pretty. The rest of them are very similar. I think this one is Pink Pixie. It's either Pink Pixie or Pink Plum. And that's where I'm getting it mixed up. So if anybody is an expert on jungle gems, please let me know what this one is and what the next one is. So, Pink Pixie or Pink Plum. And then the last one, which was the very first one I made, she's kind of lopsided and little and kind of a mess, but this one, is it Pink Plum or Pink Pixie? I don't know. I don't know. Here. One is more pink. This is more of a white, I think, because the 1 coat of Pinkaboo. Anyway, that's them. I have one that cracked, well, one of them broke. So I had 10 total. I had, no, I had 12 total because I have 10 right here. One of them broke and one of them cracked that I fixed with clay mender by Mako, which I love that stuff. It's cheap and it works. And I haven't used that, oh, what's it called? This, no, what is it? I haven't tried this stuff yet. Crackpot. I have not tried this yet. I need to. But it's on bisque and yeah, I don't know. I just didn't do it. Okay. Anyway, one will be coming later. It's hasn't been bisqued yet. Okay, there's that. Then I need these little guys. I got these, and I missed one of my cookie cutters, but these are cookie cutters from King Arthur's Flower, believe it or not. And they're these cute little cottages. And Naptime Pottery had them, she had a kiln opening with these as well, and I hadn't glazed them yet, and I loved the blue. I couldn't think of what I was gonna put on here, but the blue is so cool. So this is, I believe, the blues that Stroke and Coat blues. I wiped back, tried to get it into the little grooves, but I had to wipe some of it back. And then here's the other one. And then I have, well, I've got 2 of each. That one, they're all the same. And then these little guys. Aren't those cute? But I had one more that I missed. It's a big long one as well. There's that. Okay, and then I'm not really sure I like this, and I'm gonna probably try to luster it, but I don't know how it's gonna work out. This is a Christmas tree that I put different greens on. So this is jade on the top, dark green by Amico. So Amico jade, Amico dark green, and Amico rainforest, which I love. And then this is holly green. Now the holly green I know will get metallicized in the kiln when I luster it, but I don't know about the other ones. I think the other 2 might, but this one probably won't because I don't think it has much copper in it. I think it has to have copper in it, but I don't know. Do you guys like it? I'm not really sure. Okay, I did some ornaments for a friend of mine. She has a goat farm, Mary Jordan, with American Jewel Farms, and she asked me to make her some ornaments, and these were my test ones. That's Sour Apple on the outside by Stroke and Coat, and this is Jaded on this one. And she liked the Jaded the best, so I went with the Jaded. So I am gonna be opening those momentarily. Okay, here we go. I did peek because I did have a refire in here. My niece is getting married, and she won't watch this, so I'm gonna show this to her. She's getting married on next Saturday, on the 13th. Today is the 5th of December, and she likes black and white, so I made her black and white Christmas trees. And I used the Amico satin matte. Here's the first one. And it had little, and it still does, these little holes that I glazed them, but they did not fill in. And it did get to a hot 5. It didn't get all the way to a 6. I didn't need it to go to 6. There's no drinking, food related, and anything in here. But this is really cute. It did kind of, you can still see the texture. It's just not, it's not like defined. All right, that's a little one. And here is, and it had some holes too, and it pretty much healed those, so that's good on here. This is the Satin Matte Black by Amico. Isn't that pretty? Yep. Those are that's a wedding gift. Okay, and then yesterday, no, not yesterday, day before, when I was finishing glazing everything, a lot more ornaments. I didn't even want to do any more ornaments, but I did a bunch of ornaments. I had my big tree, and I used dark green by Amico on this, and it is so pretty. And it shows the texture so well. This was very thick right in here. I'm not really sure. Maybe I thought it wasn't, and I wiped it back more. I did the same thing the whole way up. And then it kind of came down here, but it did not run. Didn't run. Yay, no run. But this one's really pretty. I don't know whether, if I luster this, it will probably do that metallicized thing on it because it has a lot of copper in it. But I think this is just pretty by itself. What do you guys think? Should I luster this? I've got a whole bunch of lustering to do. So should I luster this, or should I just leave it as is? Because it is really pretty. All right. That is all for, well, no, I do. I have, okay, I did a bunch of tiger, because I live in Columbia, Missouri, and this is where the University of Missouri is, and we are the Tigers. So I had some tiger ornaments in one of my other previous kiln openings, and it's a De La Design stamp, and I love it, but I tried a different one. So what I did is I went out to Etsy, and I found a JPEG, and I created a cookie cutter out of it, and I made these, and I really, really like it. I had to manipulate a little bit. I had to close it up because Cookie Cad didn't like the open-ended part of the face. So here they are. And they turned out great. So it was open right in here, and I had to go into Photoshop and just close that up. Isn't that cute? Love them. I did 5 of one and 5 in another, and I don't like what I did with the others. But these are, this is Tuxedo Stroke and Coat, and not really white back. I floated all that in there. I flooded all of that in there and floated all this. So this is Pinkaboo white. The eyes are dandelion, and then this is a combination of Cracker Jack brown and orange appeal. Just love these, love them. I have 5 of these. Here's the other 2. And then I'm gonna have to redo these other ones. Maybe, okay. Same. All right. I have 1 left on this top half shelf. And I'm gonna take this half shelf off just a second. Some are better than others. I have 1 down in the bottom, next shelf down. So what I did with these, yeah, I'm gonna redo these. What I did with these is I took Obsidian by Amico and I wet it down and I flooded the area. Flooded, wiped back, whatever. And it, I think because it's so watered down, it's more of a, it's not shiny. So it's more of a charcoal color. I'm not real happy with them. This one, I probably should have put more coats. I only put 1 coat. With a stroke and coat, it works much better, but this didn't. And where there is more glaze that pooled, like here, it's more shiny. They're okay. They're just not, I'll show you the difference. They're just not striking difference. The glare, man. Okay. That is them. That is them. Okay, I did some ugly sweaters. I belong to this, it's called, oh no, what happened? What happened here? Okay, this is hot tamale. I don't like this. They look like sweaters though. They're really cute, but look at what the hot tamale did. It's not smooth. The green's smooth, and the dots of hot tamale are smooth. Same thing with this one. What the heck? I wonder if the rest of them are like that. If the rest of them are like that, then it's the texture on the, wow. Let's look at the rest of them. These are really cute. Anyway, it's called Cactus and Cookies, and I have a commercial license. And I can sell the cookie cutters. I can't sell the STL file, but I can sell the cookie cutters. And no, because here's, okay, so Cottontail and hot tamale. I may have to try the ruby slippers on the next ones. And then this is green thumb. And then the tree stump is camelback. And then that is Sunkiss. Okay, this is Cracker Jack Brown. And then this is green thumb. And this turned out fine. Well, I don't know what's going on with my hot tamale. Oh yeah, I'm being festive too. Okay, I'm gonna, oh, and this is the compact. So I thought I had scheduled this. This is actually a fast fire. I scheduled this for 2167, I thought, with a 5-minute hold. And I came out here and it was gonna go to 2188 with a 5-minute hold. So it was at 2172, 71, and I turned it off. But that's fine. This is what I was actually looking for. So a good 5. All right, pause. All right, I'm back on the next shelf, and wow, my cone pack didn't even get to a 5. It was starting to turn, so I don't know about this. They are just ornaments, we'll see. I did not put a comb pack on the bottom. All right, this is my last little ugly sweater, and it turned out fine. I don't know. Okay, this is Cracker Jack Brown. This is Camelback. The red is the hot tamale and the green thumb. I'm very, I don't know. Okay, okay, here is the last one of those obsidian tigers. I'm gonna redo those. Redo them. All right. Are you kidding? Oh no, I didn't. That would have been bad, but I just did this, so it's okay. I made more Star Wars stuff, and I made a Millennial Falcon. And with this, I took charcoal and mixing clear and made this. So it's a lighter gray. And here's the other two. Made 2 of them, or 3 of them total. Okay, there be that. And I made 3 more Death Stars, and this is charcoal. And I used obsidian. I used the obsidian wiped back on this, but I put charcoal on top of it. 3 coats of each of that. Note to self, you need more than 1 coat of obsidian. Okay. I found this on Maker's World, and so I can't sell these, but these are little gingerbread houses, and they are so cute. So I did pink. This is Pinkaboo, Cottontail, Hot Tamale. No, is this Ruby Slippers? Hot Tamale, Sunkissed, Sunkissed. This is Gray Hair. And then this one is and then Cracker Jack Brown. So the brown is Cracker Jack Brown. And I did 2 of them that way, so 2 of them. And I did do the chimney a little bit different on this one. And then I did not the candy cane, the little thing at the top. Candy, mint, and Pinkaboo. So that's the only difference between those. And those are so cute, I love them. Those turned out great. All right, and then in this shelf, I have one of my friends. This is the first of many. The bottom shelf is almost all of these. They're all different. Every single goat is different, except there's several. She likes this light color, so every single one is like that. There's 6 of these. So this is manganese wash wiped back, and it looks much darker before you put the clear on it. So that's that. All right, putting you on pause again. All right, and the last shelf is all of these ornaments, but they're all different, but these. So I have 5 more of these. And I'm not going to show you all of those because they're all the same. These aren't. So she gave me pictures of all of her goats, and she has champion goats. She breeds goats. They're beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So she gave me pictures, and I did my best on making them look like her goats. I used tuxedo, I used camelback, I used Cracker Jack Brown, I used cottontail, and for the eyes is My Blue Heaven, I believe is what they are. And they're like really, it's really, really light. And then this is Ruby Slippers and Jaded. And these were a booger to do. My hands were killing me after. It took me a few days to do these. I love this one. I think she'll like them. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh, they're so cute. These had horns on them. I took the horns off. Last two. Oh my gosh. And this is, I believe, one of the Beanie Baby babies. And if you know, you know. Beans. All right. That's it. I have a bunch of stuff I need to put in the bisque. And I have a bunch of things I need to luster and put decals on. I just haven't. So I was kind of waiting to do that until I had this video. And then I'm going to do a luster file, and you're going to see that. And hopefully that'll be in the next day or so. Okay. I just want to thank everyone so much. I wanted to put out a video on Thanksgiving. It was crazy. We were hosting. It just didn't happen. And then I was done with pottery for a couple of days. But this community, this pottery community, I'm going to cry. This pottery community is so loving and caring and just wonderful. Jeanette from Far Forest Ceramics, I love you. You inspire me. You make such beautiful things, and I'm praying for you. And I saw your video last night. I've been so busy. I haven't been able to watch videos. I saw your video last night, and it just moved me. And I'm so happy that you are doing well. And I have two very good friends. One of them I haven't even talked to, that found out she had breast cancer. And my best friend, who's also my boss, has breast cancer, and she's mending and going through some treatments. And both of my friends, they found it very fast and early, like Jeanette. And I have a niece who is struggling with cancer as well. And I hate cancer. I have so many friends, family. I lost my mother. I lost my sister-in-law. My brother and my sister both have had it. It's such a horrible disease. And watching the community come together and be so wonderful, it moves me to tears. And I want to thank everybody. I'm very thankful that I am part of this. I love watching the videos. I love doing this. Doing it is the most important thing to me. It soothes my soul. And I kind of obsess over pottery. But it's my passion. And I think everyone in this group knows that and feels that for themselves. None of us are perfect. None of us are put together, in a perfect way. We all have bad days. A lot of us have bad days all the time. A lot of us have good days, but we all love each other. And I think that's the most important thing. With all the nasty stuff that's going on around in the world, I don't get into politics because it's so dividing. But this group, this pottery family environment. Everything is so loving and kind, and it just permeates all around the world. I mean, I have people watching me, subscribing to me all around the world, and as the rest of you do, and it is just wonderful. It's wonderful. So anyway, that's my little thank you to everyone. I'm not going to name names because I don't have a list, and I need to put a list, but at Christmas time, right before the end of the year, I'm going to do a long thank you list for everyone that I just love watching and getting all kinds of wonderful glaze ideas. And this is going on way too long, so I'm going to stop it now, and I will do another kiln opening as soon as my luster fire is cooled down, which it'll be, I'm hoping to do it tonight, so will either be tomorrow or Sunday. So love all of you, and thank you for subscribing. Please like, share, and subscribe, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have more of you subscribed, and I answer your comments. So love you all. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping.